on Twitter and put up on Twitter and gonna say, I fight Tesekhi or Ivory. One thing about me, you'll fight me, but I'm gonna train the same way you gonna train. I will beat the fuck out of her.
Claressa?
Yes, if I train and didn't smoke and drink, cause what she got so amped up off of is from drugs, alcohol, like no training. This is just natural. Bitch, you train every day. Bitch, you can't do a fight without training, ho. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me do your training you doing and let me not be off that weed and poppers. Bitch, I'm the motherfucking champion around this bitch.
Krishan's sister. And people ask me, do I think I can beat her in a fight? I said, do I think or do I know? She needs to be checking her fans and not checking me or trying to clock my teeth, talking about some she used to like me. Girl, you never came to a fight. You never said congrats on the motherfucking world championship. You never mentioned me in a good light. So no, you did not ever like me, and that doesn't matter to me. But to sit here and say you can whip some ass and you out here popping pills and doing everything you're doing, you're not gonna whoop nobody ass. You need to go to rehab and get that shit out your system. You need help.
Therefore, Tesekhi never had a fight that she didn't finish. And if Claressa Shields felt that she had ended their feud, Tesekhi simply took it personally and mopped the floor with Claressa by seducing Papoose and then rubbing it in her face online. Claressa is furious about Tesekhi's humiliation on the internet and has promised to see her face to face if they ever cross paths. But is Tesekhi afraid of the baddie? Now that she's done it and put the nail in the coffin, Claressa is out there, playing the victim and trying to win sympathy. She has been telling anyone who will listen that she is a naturally good fighter and that no woman on the planet could ever touch her. She also claims that no woman ever goes to the gym to train like Claressa does.
Lady, I remember the first time you called me out. I remember. You called me and Ivory out. You was like, ain't no street bitch beating me up. That's what she said. She's like, she had 100K. She was like, I got 100K for either Tesekhi or Ivory. And then the hashtag was like, ain't no street bitch beating me up. Coming down, I seen it. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Tesekhi posted that she had $10,000 for any street girl or boxer who wanted to fight Claressa, regardless of their city, state, or country. Almost immediately after the post was published, people started mentioning Tesekhi in the comments, demonstrating that she had been given the gift of violence. If you go back almost a year ago, you'll see that she isn't lying when she claims that Claressa started the fire. One minute she was smiling with you, and the next, when someone mentioned her post on Pop the Balloon and asked if she could share it with Shiki, Claressa went a step further and claimed that no one else on Baddies could compare to her because they didn't train or live like her. Then, she's knocking your teeth out and sending you off to pay some nasty medical bills. Although no one wants to smoke with her, people would pay a lot of money to watch Claressa and Tesekhi fight.
She can't be beating me no fight. Come on now, let's be logical.
I know she can't beat you, but I'm tired of folks saying that she can beat you. I know they can't. Like, I'd be like, man, that girl is a trained fighter.
I appreciate that, but you know what? I got a lot of respect for Tesekhi and Krishan. If Tesekhi ever wanted to do it, I would do it. But
I know your win, though.
She beating those girls up on Baddies. Them girls ain't
no
never
training.
trained.
Yeah.
They got body work
I know
done.
going.
Yeah.
Sashiki heard what was going on. And of course, she jumped online to respond.
Only way Claressa would be able to fight me is if I were to be a professional fucking fighter. If I go and train the same amount of time that she trained, and then I would get in the paint and beat the fuck out of whoever.
And Claressa has no business being involved in a drama in the first place. She is a boxer with professional training who is competing in the Olympics. Instead of getting involved in some ghetto drama, she should be concentrating on her skills. Tesekhi had a grudge against Claressa. She didn't let it go when she got on Jason Lee. Tesekhi called out Claressa once more and simply went in on her.
Went on Twitter and put up on Twitter and gonna say, I fight Tesekhi or Ivory. One thing about me, you'll fight me, but I'm gonna train the same way you gonna train, and I will beat.
Claressa?
Yes, if I trained and didn't smoke and drink, cause what she got so amped up off of is from drugs and alcohol, like no training. This is just natural. Train every day. You can't do a fight without training, ho. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me do your training you doing, and let me not be off that weed and poppers. I'm the champion around this bitch.
Since Tiki believes that a street fighter cannot compete with a professional boxer and that most of her fights end after a few minutes, she appeared to hold resentment toward Claressa for what she said. However, Tesekhi was certain that she could defeat Claressa because they had received the same training.
Natural trained killer. Natural born trained killer. So if I really went and trained and sparring, because I think I'm gonna do some sparring. I've never in my life did sparring. I wanna do it. I wanna do some sparring. Because like all the sparring that you guys see me doing on baddies and the fights that people see me do when I was a child, that all was just natural. So I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna make me some professional training. Then we go see what
Claressa had the choice to ignore her and write off the controversy as one of those internet trends. But instead, she took offense at Tesekhi's comments and offered her $300,000 to compete with her.
Oh, again, I'll make another one. I'm gonna put, who do you think I should fight? Who do you think will give me a better fight out of these two women here? And I'm gonna put me in the middle. I'm gonna put me in the middle, and I'm gonna put Krishan's sister on one side, and I'm probably gonna put Ivory on the other side, or I'm gonna put Krishan's sister on one side and put Dolly on the other.
When fans pointed out that Claressa was acting a bit too much at this point, she defended herself by saying that the only reason she was acting this way was because Tesekhi Rain had insulted her, and she wasn't going to let that go unanswered. Even though Tesekhi might not find Claressa in the ring, she is still petty enough to harbor resentment toward him. What she did next was something no one saw coming. A few days ago, she shared a picture of herself with Papoose, the man Claressa is openly dating. People sobbed when they saw the picture of her almost fighting Remy Ma online with the caption, "Chia, your ninja knows who the champ is, even though we only have a picture if rumors are to be believed." It was much more than a run-in. It sent a clear message to Claressa that she could have her man whenever she wanted, so she had better stop playing in her face. Claressa may be the better fighter, but this round goes to Tesekhi, my lord. That must have hurt since she won. Unless you. Count the number of fingers it took her to post that picture and write that caption. She did absolutely nothing right. As soon as Tesekhi's post went live, Claressa posted a picture of herself with Papoose with the caption, "Good morning to my man and my man only." Claressa is agitated behind the scenes and angry that Tesekhi revealed her vulnerability in public. She hurried to the internet as a child to show that she and Papoose were still developing into Claressa is gradually losing the plot, and people are pleading with her to end this feud and find something else to worry about. They are asking why a professional boxer would even call Shiki out or speak negatively about her because she does too much for clout. But Claressa wouldn't stop calling people to get Tesekhi to fight her now and is still posting offensive things about her for 30 seconds regarding her. Though it's hilarious to watch, do you think Tesekhi has a chance against Claressa if she trains? If she does, please leave your thoughts in the comments section and don't forget to like and subscribe because there will be more videos in the future that you won't want to miss, friends. I wish she would go back to her home country because she is a street fighter, and if she trained and used her natural skills, she would beat the living daylights out of Claressa's. Shields.